Alright. See if it works. What the heck?
It looks a lot cooler.
Did you change something, Brian?
No.
And no, it doesn't look cooler. It looks dumb.
It's probably because it's Hogwarts.
No, I don't know. I don't trust things you do. You lie too much.
Hey, comment down below if that's normal.
I don't think anybody's ever tested it on Switch except for us. A very small percent of individuals may experience epileptic seizures when exposed. Hey, I didn't. How are you supposed to read that by the time it goes past? Jeez, it is. You shut up, Brian. 3 games account will receive the following information. Well, you have to agree to this. So they get our data. What? You have no choice but to agree with it, otherwise you can't play the game. See, that's why I don't like corporate games. You shut up, Brian. It has nothing to do with that.
No, it said verification of Nintendo.
What? Shut up. They're getting information from when you use the game, sending to them. Maybe they're trying to get you to pay more money through microtransactions or something. And these rewards are stupid. It kind of ruins the game a little bit.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Number one reason is because they're locked behind the paywall or behind the agreement. Number two, you shouldn't have a fucking all this douchey stuff at the very beginning of the game. It ruins the story. Imagine a story about a poor person, and he comes out as a douchebag from the very beginning with all this rich posh. You don't get it because you're an idiot. Jeez.
The books are rearranging themselves.
We have more than one character.
It's for if you beat the game one time and if you want to beat it again.
That's lame, Brian. You're so lame. So lame. I've already done this.
No, it's supposed to be my video.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that
That's it.
basin.
That is no mere basin.
What's the memory? And then they built it. Security shows up,
That's what you're seeing.
and the guy says, "You're
The
not
glow
supposed to be here."
that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Oh!
And we ran away. The big golem showed up to protect us as we ran away. We got away. And now we're at this.
Are you alright?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the
His name
pensive,
is
the
Dumbledore.
locket,
Dumbledore.
and the path to
It's
both
Dumble.
wanted
Get it?
someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
It's Professor Fig. He's like a tree. A fig tree. We're finally caught up. be hot next time. So this is the very beginning. Whew. Do you need help, Brian? Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
But if that means like
What?
a different film on it.
Yeah, put the film back on it. No, the same film back on it.
It says to replace.
No, it means put it back on. Replace means put the film back on. Yeah, put it back over it. There's no such thing. There's no other film that's put that back over it. Yeah, put the timer on there. What does it say? 4 to 6 or something? Okay. After it beeps, you have to let it go for another minute, okay? Because it has to cool off for at least a minute. It's still cooking.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
I'll tell everyone.
Thank you.
Um,
Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
I bet she's not gonna say anything.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
Ho ho! You mean it's not gonna talk unless I talk first? I knew it. I want to explore. I don't know. I like to explore.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Curiosity killed the cat.
A desire to learn? I do enjoy a good puzzle, and I believe I have a ready mind.
You're clever indeed. You have the ability to reflect clearly on that which puzzles others. And you've a ready mind, quick to learn. Perhaps you belong in Ravenclaw.
The sorting set will help take a choice of Ravenclaw House, known for intelligence, creativity, and wit. What about you, the different house? Ravenclaw? Daring, bravery, chivalry. Patience, loyalty, hard work. What's that called? Intelligence, creativity, wit. Cunning, ambition, and hunger. Okay. Oh, Slytherin is the evil one, remember? Right. It doesn't really matter which one you do. I don't think it matters which one you do.
And you've a ready mind, quick to learn.
Yeah, I picked this one. It's the one that he picked for me, isn't it? Yeah, he picked it for me. So I'll just pick
You belong in Ravenclaw!
Everybody cheers for me. Oh, look, his badge changed. He had to have a red thing in the front, now he has a blue one. It changed to blue.
Oh, and one more thing.
Right there. It's on
Due
his
to the
chest.
unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Look, there's a red. See the lions.
Enough!
The badge
It's
on their
not as
chest
though I've
next to
banned
their hearts.
flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here
there's
to
his ring,
focus
Slytherin.
on your academic futures.
6.
I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
And there's a red
I
lion.
said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Oh, get doing whatever you have to do. That's what he did. Don't you get it?
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Put the thing on
Nice
the
to
box
meet you as
so
well,
that you don't burn
Professor.
your hands when you carry
As
it,
Deputy
okay?
Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a 5th year. Might be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I am, Professor.
This is the entrance to the Ravenclaw common room. You must solve a riddle to enter. I won't be of much help, I'm afraid. This sort of thing has always confounded me.
Who lived longer? The ghost or the poltergeist?
A ghost or a poltergeist? A non-being can never have been.
The ghosts live longer.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
I don't really see her as a Weasley because when I think of Weasley, I think of the ginger blood, the boy in the movie. Weasley was the name of the boy from the movies. Ron Weasley is a
Looks like
ginger
everyone's
boy.
gone. Better head to the common room.
Find your common room. What? You're not gonna escort me? I'm all by myself? No, he doesn't have a map.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
Just have to wait for the right moment.
What are you doing?
Look,
Stop!
a map, a map.
Stop! Eat your food! Introduce yourself to... I am not going to use a map. You sit down, eat your food. And stop spoiling it.
Then you're not going to read that.
Hey, I'm reading. It said introduce yourself to Amit,
Just
Everett,
have to wait for
and
the right
Samantha.
moment.
Can I do that first?
Where are they?
Look, he's right there. It says talk to him.
One moment. Watch this.
It's a prank.
Ugh! What is this? Someone threw a dung bomb.
That's not a cool prank.
That wasn't quite the reaction I wanted. Oh well.
Right. What did you hope would happen?
I suppose I hoped it would lighten the mood. Ravenclaws can be a bit on edge the first day of class. I'm Everett, by the way. You seem downright calm next to some of these characters, and you survived a rather harrowing trip here.
How do they know? Yeah, they're probably not right there.
I'm glad to be here. Ready for classes to start.
Good. Glad to hear it. Truly, there's no reason to be nervous. Most professors are firm but fair.
Hey, I
I
wonder.
mean, not all of the tricks I play are as simple as a tossed dung bomb, and I'm still here.
Wait, did you say most professors are fun but fair?
Ha! I did. But probably best I let you judge for yourself.
Hey, Brian.
I do tend to
You know
push
how
their
you can pick one of
limits.
4 classes?
I should wander off
I
before
bet
someone
every
traces
class
that
has
dung bomb
different
back to me.
stories.
Nice meeting you.
That's why you want
too,
to make
Everett.
new characters, so you can try the different classes. You get it? The different, not class. What are those things called? The Ravenclaw, Hufflepuff, Holmes, yeah, different teams. And see the other weirdos.
Must be different. Starting
I'm not sure this is the right spot.
It's a flower, cool. It's like Hermione, Hermione
I
likes
want
flower
him to
too.
be in the perfect place. A place he'll be happy with. But I can't seem to find it. Great golden
Her face looks
gobstones!
older. She looks
I
like
want
an
him
adult.
to thrive
She
here.
doesn't look
Golden
like a kid.
gobstones.
My own
Graphics
little expression.
sucks.
I bought this Dittany seedling from home and I
Looks like an
so
old
want him to feel
lady.
cozy.
You're
Dittany is
supposed to be like a
amazing,
12
isn't
or
it? So
12
much
to
healing power in
16-year-old
such a
in
little
here.
plant.
And they have like old ladies.
I've a bit of a thing for plants,
And
as
they
you
call
can
him
see.
old.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Samantha.
Nice to meet you, Samantha. Is Dittany used in Wiggenweld potion?
It is. Looks like someone's been studying up on their potion making.
Actually, Professor Fig told me about the Wiggenweld potion.
It's the one that heals
Of
him.
course. I heard
You
you were
know that one,
studying with
Brad?
him before
No,
term.
I don't.
He's an enigma, Fig. Teaches about theory, yet seems to know a lot about practical magic.
Huh? I really wouldn't know. I really wouldn't know
He
because
did teach
sucked
me a
it.
few things before term, but that's all I can tell you.
Well, I hope he told you about more than Wiggenweld. You've lots to catch up on, I'm sure.
Isn't it Hufflepuffs who like plants? That's kind of rude. You must just grow with their own name. You must just grow their own name. I'm gonna be like, nice talking to you. See ya. Bye.
It was nice to meet you, Samantha. Good luck with your Dittany.
Thank you. And good luck to you too on your first day.
Bye. That was the correct answer to stop talking to her.
That's just brilliant,
Well, I don't
Ami.
think they. I wouldn't
Brilliant.
say they're rude. But
You
they're
think
just
you could-
bullying.
Ah!
Well, they're.
That
I
is
think they're
not how
trying to
that-
be nice, but they're rude at the same time.
Why, hello. Would you like to take a look?
Oh, that's pretty cool. Can I look? I mean, am I gonna get to see what's in there?
Can't see too much in the day. Well, except for stars like Sirius, Canopus,
I
Vega, and
didn't get to
Arcturus.
look. Hello.
I'm Amit.
Brian,
Pleasure to
you
have you in
lied to me.
Ravenclaw.
You said I was gonna
Never
get to
met
look
someone
at
who's
that
been so
telescope.
close to a dragon before.
Can't say I'd recommend it, frankly. It's nice to meet
No,
you,
I wanted to
Amit.
see it
I take it you like astronomy.
Oh, yes.
through his Jesus'
So
eyes.
much to be learned from the stars.
Telescope.
Also, there's something about the open air and night sky above the tower. It's invigorating.
I
You
don't
will
think-
adore astronomy. Professor Shaw is incredibly knowledgeable.
I found a search by saying I can. Oh shoot. I'm like in between. Like, I've never been one for stargazing. Not true. I like looking at stars, but I'm not really fascinated by it either. some like in between. Can I just not choose?
I hope astronomy's on my schedule. Sounds interesting.
I have good news for you. You are most definitely taking astronomy. It is required for all fifth years. You will be enthralled with the tower. Plus, a quality telescope can show you things you never dreamed of.
I suppose I'll see you in class then.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh, and speaking of class,
show us what he saw
better get
through
to my
the
first one of the
telescope.
year. Nothing like the smell of fresh parchment, is there? Be seeing you.
I'll tell you what's exciting. Looking at the stars
Hey there.
and seeing them.
New
You
Ravenclaw.
wanna know what's not exciting?
Professor Weasley is
Talking
looking for you
about
just
it.
outside. You had best not keep her waiting.
Let's do that. No idea what. I'm just gonna run in a straight line.
New fifth year. Wonder where they're from.
What the hell? I'm supposed to talk to the statue? Just kidding. The stairs here.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
Oh gosh, this is.
You would be
remember the
wise to take
checklist?
full advantage
Like a-
of this
like an achievement
exceptionally valuable resource.
list? Keeps track of all the monsters you fight, all the planets you fight. Okay, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
It's an achievement list.
Perhaps
Keep track
seeing it
of
in
your achievements.
action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Okay. Follow her. Check mark.
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Protego! Lumos.
You want some light, Brian? I'm good, huh? I bet you didn't know.
I
could do that.
certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student.
Should I turn it off?
Why don't you cast Revelio on this bust and see what details the field guide can provide?
Revelio.
Well, I'm good. This bust created on the Ravenclaw house resides in lofty Ravenclaw. Collect kill pages in Hogwarts. You just unlocked the kill page challenge. Your progress towards appears here. One of two. Plus sign. This is your wizard level XP earning tours from challenges your level and power. Your field guide tracks your current challenge progress. Select the challenge menu to continue. Collecting your first guide page, unlock the new challenge category. New challenges you unlock throughout your adventure will appear here. Select field guide page to continue. Collect 2 field guide pages in Hogwarts. Each challenge has tiers. Special rewards unlocked at each tier you complete, from appearances to critical upgrades. Okay. Rewards must be claimed from the challenge menu. Come back after to collect rewards. Wow, this is pretty interesting, actually, Brian. I like collecting things.
Clever,
you know how
isn't it?
I'm a completionist.
Keep your eyes open
You know
for
how
more
I have
opportunities
a whole
like that, inside and outside of the
151
castle.
Pokemon cards, Brian. This is almost the same thing. It's like collecting a whole set of Pokemon cards. Oops. Got it. I got it. This right here, if you push up there, it tells you the quest directions. But
No time to waste. Your
if
class
you want
is
to
to
close it,
attend.
you have to press the up arrow to close it. Because it blocks the TV screen.
Maybe there's an opportunity.
There. Can I pass it up? You right there, reveal. Oh, there. I'll come back to it, Brian.
That looks like an opportunity.
Yes, it is, but it's like a puzzle you have to solve.
Ah, good timing.
Good timing what?
Perfect opportunity to show you how to use blue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Okay, you've discovered a Flue Flame fast travel point. Open the map to the press the mining sign. Okay. Select the grand staircase to continue. This one? In this view, you see Flue Flames in the region. Flue Flames, green are ones you discovered. The gray ones are not discovered. Return the map. That's it. What did I pick? At the right side of the map, you'll find the academic points of interest in previous one. Select the library annex to continue. I'll just do it for me. Professor Weasley has unlocked the Central Hall Flue Flame. Use R to rotate the map and fast travel.
With the mouse.
Press R to rotate the map and fast travel to the Central Hall. Not just... Yeah, but I thought I was already in the Central Hall. Why would I teleport to the Central Hall when I'm in the Central Hall? Or was I not in the Central Hall, Brian?
You weren't.
I was not?
You're in the school building.
Well, I didn't want the loading screen, so I probably didn't want to load. I would have chosen not to go through loading bus. Hint. Well...
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall.
I do appreciate the teleporting around.
You can get almost anywhere in the castle
you know what I mean,
quickly
Brian?
from Central
Look at how
Hall.
fast he walks. He's so slow. And if his run is even worse.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
It does look beautiful. Like the arts.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What? Oh, do you remember the horse carriage got destroyed by the dragon? I have no supplies now. Like toothbrush, you know, soap and shampoo. So, should I say... Yeah. I'm gonna say thank you, Professor. Goodbye.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
There isn't that.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins, and I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you.
Alright.
Good luck today.
Goodbye.
And remember to use your field
Wanna know
guide.
what I really want to do,
It will
Brian?
be invaluable to you.
When she turns around, I
And
kick her in the butt.
invaluable to me, as
Yeah,
I'll be
in
using
my
it to keep up
face.
to date on your
You're
progress.
slowing down
Yes,
my
Professor.
speeding room.
Come and find me in my classroom
it?
after you've attended both classes today,
Everything
and I'll
she
explain
says is
more about
useless.
those assignments I mentioned.
Yeah, what?
And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Why did you... How were you able to make a 3-hour video?
You have to have a big hard drive. Back then I was using, like, this is like 1040. It's like 1040 by 800, right? But back then I was recording at like 300 and 100. Very, very small pixels. Like, it was blurry, basically. It was blurry, so it didn't take a lot of space on the hard drive.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today,
You know, I never
before
really
you
talked to
immersed
this
yourself in
person
studies.
Do
Did
ever
I
talk
hear
that
you
much in my life,
and
Brian?
Professor Weasley talking about
In fact, you talk
exploring ruins?
less. And when you do talk, Brian, I get mad at you. Right? What do you say? Did you hear about Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins? I hope I didn't say too much.
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely
No,
forthcoming.
she literally
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to
A witch
yourself
means
for
female
now.
wizard.
We
Get
don't
it?
know where this
Wizard is a
path we've
male
embarked
person.
upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you.
Nice.
Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle proof from Professor Weasley,
No way.
why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field
It's
guide's
about
map?
time.
Unfold it and have a look.
Can we just go straight to the clever enchantment, please? Oops. Hey, one said plus, one said minus. They contradicted themselves. This represents the main quest. Completing main quest will further the story, unlocking new features and XPs. Some quests are locked by spell or level requirements. In these cases, you will need to be the required level or required spell to activate the quest. New spells can be earned by completing professor's assignments or quest rewards. Track a quest. Press A to continue. You want to track this one? Excuse me. Defense against... should have read that.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
See ya, blah blahher. Quest Completed. Welcome to Hogwarts. Cast Charm Compass. Those will lead you to. But don't I already have the Charm Compass going, Brian?
You just got it.
What if I? What?
That's a different one.
Says. What? Reveal. Wait, that's not it. Okay. That's interesting.
Oh!
I feel like the oh wait, it opened. Run faster. Look at that lame running. Oh, it's loading. Did you see it? The reason why I couldn't go earlier is probably because it was loading. I want to see something over here though. There's a picture. Probably. But maybe not.
That's on the computer. Right? Right? That picture. Right? Right. That picture.
That picture.
For the base.
I think that symbol is, yeah, it's for the quest.
What if you attack them?
Attack somebody? Probably.
Try.
Quest to begin. This is a classroom for defense against dark arts. Do you know what that means, Brian?
No.
Exactly, because you're not a pro gamer. Hey, turn off the light real quick.
I should put them out of the door. That's number 5.
This is it. Watch. Pay attention. You need to go to class.
Is that all you've got?
Meanwhile, I don't need to because I'm already a freaking pro gamer.
Professor
You're a
Hecat!
noob.
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
Brian, sit down. Stop standing.
To the
next
wise,
Sit
age
down.
matters very little.
Next
Today
to me.
we will
Sit
review
down.
a spell that has saved me
You're
from
really
death at the hands of dark
cringy.
wizards
Sit
more times than I care to remember.
You're standing
Levioso,
up watching TV.
Levioso.
Sit down.
A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Imagine going to a movie theater and some dude standing up to you. Kind of annoying. Levitate. Levioso.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger.
She'd be going faster.
Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a good. Now, the big well done.
Dude, first time, Brian. I'm a pro. First time ever.
Very good, but the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Please sit down.
Time for a proper Hogwarts
You're
welcome.
fucking bugging
Now,
me. Stop.
I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
It's probably this. spell.
Leviosa! Good form.
I know. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Potato!
All that my
Leviosa!
strength is adept.
Tasting.
I do enjoy lively duel.
I don't know.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
You can't be just
Points to Ravenclaw.
You're not allowed to be.
Thank you, Professor Hackett. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling an expert. Sebastian Sallow, by the way, didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
That's all you have to do. I've had my share of wand crap. It was never used my wand in combat.
In fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
That sounds suspicious.
Unsanctioned? I don't know. School rules are in place for a reason.
Yes, to keep students in the dark. So many things we're deemed unprepared to know. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested.
I'll just randomly stumble upon them and just push it.
Till next time.
Like I do every time.
Why does it look like
Go to Charms Path. There's like a teleport thing right there. There's no. Oh, there's a teleport thing right there. See it? Maybe it's on a different dimension, like upstairs. See, there's another teleport thing right there, but like, which dimension is it on? Is it above me or below me? Is that guy's walking right there? It is. It's right here?
No, I'm saying it's like below you, like underground.
You're probably right. I'm not gonna. I need to stop wasting my time with that. Yeah, okay. Oh, there it is. Diamonds.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
feel like this is a lot of traveling. Probably a factory. If I could just teleport somewhere.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit.
Something up there.
We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily
No.
want him to get back to the
It's
lesson.
like a storage place. Quest begins. Load screen. Wait, what kind of charms are we making?
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student.
What's up with the accent?
Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to year 5 of charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right? Now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms?
One changes color.
Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now.
He's literally brand new.
My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place
That's
now.
what doesn't make sense. He says it's a charm. But like, what does that mean? What if you use a levitating charm? Would that levitate somebody, Brian? But what's the point of Levioso? Because that levitates people too. Ain't that weird?
Akio!
Isn't it almost the same thing as levitate?
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
Okay. Now what are we doing, Brian? Sit down, sit down. I thought we were supposed to do something practical, but he didn't. That wasn't even a charm. That's not what charm means. Charm does not mean telekinesis, which is so weird. That's what, remember when I said, what does charm mean? What are we doing?
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right?
Maybe it's charming to add a summon to
your So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Okay, I'll freaking pwn this again. Let's pwn the test.
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment.
Relinquish it?
Now, think of this like gobstones, if you
Accio.
will. But instead of throwing them up... Very good! Not to worry.
Oh, he is... Oh, I guess I didn't.
That's it! Splendid!
Blue. I didn't know I was supposed to stop and then blue.
Very good. Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up.
Challenge?
You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
I can't do anything.
You have to wait till your turn.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Okay, I thought I was gonna hit it harder and knock it off. Whoa, okay. Playing that game, huh?
There we go.
There we go. I'm gonna hit it really hard this time. Did you get out of the way, Brian?
Ouch! Well played.
Well, that's why I don't want to sit down, Brian. You got in the way.
Wow!
Yes!
You still fell anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna knock hers in the blue, though. Shucks.
I know everyone is watching.
Accio.
Try not to be nervous. You are doing quite well. Well done.
I know. Levioso!
If you lost, I wonder what would happen.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
When I was Levioso!
Wait, who's it?
Bro!
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Oh, she's gonna go first again.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it.
She needs to hurry
This
up.
round settles it all.
Let us see this. Phew. Not exactly your typical lesson, is it?
Accio.
Oh, both moving. Dude, can you mind sitting down, Brian? You're standing in my perfect vision.
There we go.
Okay. That was super close.
Oh, that was an execution.
How?
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Yeah.
Quite impressive.
To the 30!
Very good, both of you. Well done.
That was a fun game.
Yeah, can you sit down? Why do you always stand up and get in the way? Sit! 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 Why do you have to stand up so often? You have too much energy?
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Are they getting married?
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. It took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here.
Or maybe
It
she should
gets
be
easier,
less lazy
I
and
promise.
train more.
Ooh.
I'm glad you understand. What?
I'm doing my own.
I don't know what that is.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Bye-bye. No more
Well,
talking
it's been
crap.
nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
We talk normally. And not
Of
like
course,
robots.
you can use Accio on humans.
A word,
If
you would.
No, because
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise.
You wanted to speak with me,
You know it's
Professor?
going to work.
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Charms quest completed.
Lavatory.
It's not different. It's probably a problem. Wait, is there stairs?
Dad, just take the map. Fourth on.
Level 1.
Just check the fourth on.
Will you stop? I don't listen to Dumbo.
Hello. How was your
Unless
first
you're
day
Dumbo.
coming along?
Not the Dumbo I listen to.
Dad.
What? Stop!
What the?
No!
What?
And
Will
then
you
the
stop it? I'm
werewolves joined the
exploring you,
goblins on the
ass.
upright.
Stop!
Werewolves, where were you?
Stop it.
In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm not
lies.
telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't get Pete to smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boots and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black!
That's level 1 mark 2 level 4. I got some goggles in case I get in the sun.
Going that fast?
It's a cat that's used to being petted by students, so yes. It's normal. Even in real life, you can find a cat that's accustomed to people. Just because your cat is so freaking angry at little kids doesn't mean that all cats are like that. The reason why your cat's angry is because you and all the little kids in here are abusive, and that's why your cat grew up hating little kids.
Actually, he doesn't do that.
No, but it's
He doesn't hate
Not that it doesn't hate you, it just doesn't want to get hurt from abusive kids, which is what you guys did in the past.
Yeah.
Will you stop complaining? It is what it is. Stop complaining.
Seriously, who's the one complaining?
Are you still complaining? Jeez. Gear appeared rewards, legendary gloves, claim rewards.
I thought you did. I thought you did. Need that to a game or.
What are you talking about? No properties, so useless. How's it loading so far? That sucks. No magical properties. Or defense. They're just glasses. Why you call them gold glasses? No magical properties.
I'm a nerd!
Progress to the main story to unlock this. Man, that's really bad. Oh, did I take it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, favorite friend?
Zero offense. Yeet. Professor Sharp. This one. Beige? Beige and white. It's only red or... How come these are green? What's this? Change pants. Relax? Is that the inside? Uh-oh, it's loading. Urchin? That's like a poor person hat. I don't think a poor person would even wear that. What the heck is that? Charms. And that's the stupid hat. I think they're all done.
Well, learn the training.
Okay. You'll have to suffer. Seems like it's inventory. Right. What? Will you stop, Brian? We have to meet Weasley after class. Class 1 is probably the illegal one. like it's this way. All the way downstairs. Whoop. Ha! Got another teleporter. The storage room there, maybe? Begin.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Sit down, Brian. Are you cold? Get a blanket. Go get your blanket.
What? More work? No!
Go get your blanket.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Throw it away. I'm ready to go.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
Not really. How about Natty?
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
Oh,
A rather unsavory local.
Sebastian.
Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Only I could go with it. What the? Because he's cooler and the other person's home. Will you stop asking obvious questions? What do you mean, how? Because he talks normal and she doesn't. That's one obvious reason. Cause she talks really slow like a retard. And
There you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
I'll complete the task.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Collect the flying page near the broken statue. Check. And done. Excuse me, guys. Is that it?
This is the right area. I wonder where the flying page is.
Wonder where the flying page is. Interesting. What am I supposed to do when I see the flying page? Oh, I have to use the charm. Come to me charm, remember?
Accio. Got it.
No, it says collect the flying page in the defense against the Dark Arch Tower.
A flying page must be around here somewhere.
Let's see it.
Brilliant.
Happy now?
I trust the preliminary tasks weren't too much trouble.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
So if you said Reparo, they changed it.
That's it. Very good.
Okay, and then broken object here. Level 3 already? Here. And actually,
Reparo.
nothing to repair here. Okay. Guess I am done. Will you shut up? You don't tell me to check my objectives when I'm already loading the objectives page, you fucking asshole! Jeez. No. Welcome to Network Level 2. Meet Natty near the entrance to Hogwarts. Shh.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Is that a puzzle?
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Wait, people think that it's there for no reason?
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Yeah.
Shut up, Ryan.
Revelio.
Interesting. Real secrets.
Accio. Reparo.
Oh, Lumos near it. The lights.
Lumos.
Ah.
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
Oh, I see that.
You shut up, you liar. You lie way too much, Brian. Stop. Stop talking.
My sister organised Quidditch practice for the summer before happened this year. She was most upset when it was cancelled.
Accio.
You just have to find that circle statue. Once you find that circle...
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Circle. So it's like this.
That was it?
Accio.
That's the circle thing? But it's like the angle's really off. That can't be right. No. Wait, what? Like, oh, like a moth to a flame. Right.
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
It was in the clue of the description on the left.
I heard that
Let's go.
Ha! I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Well, the evidence is gone.
It's a good thing.
Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
I think she's upset because she wanted to solve it herself. I'd be a little bit upset if I was so close to solving something and someone else stole the glory.
Doubt that'll ever happen.
While I remember, don't forget to give me that book on ancient runes.
New loading sign. You see it? It been open for me.
It's the best type of door. Loading door.
Hello, looking for me?
Defense ever.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience.
Dabba-dabba-doo. First-rate Hogwarts experience. I would rather do it with anybody else except for the slow-talking people.
Hey, what? Like, not
8 o'clock.
How long is it then?
You have to finish your dinner, Brian.
I mean, how long is the video then?
Oh, hour and 22 minutes. Man, we're going on records here. Should we take a break at the next, after the next major quest is done?
Sure.
It's down the bottom right.
Loading speed.
Infinite loading.
Yeah.
Shh. I wonder if this game is better on the computer because it loads fast.
I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village. The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect.
Too bad what she doesn't know is that I just didn't even remember.
I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient runes. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas, but that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making.
I got the flies for potions.
Look, from the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
I think that green thing was already lit. I couldn't get it because it was already lit. So I must have been here already past already. Or did it light up when we were walking up to it?
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that?
To be fair, Brian, I'd be better off just walking down.
She knows more about me than I had thought.
If there was a choice
I will
like
say,
that, I'd do that.
while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Hardcore. It won't let me do sprint.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so
Brian, have you
new
ever
and
jogged this much in
unfamiliar.
your entire life?
I'm getting used to things. What about you?
Where
Do
the
you
heck are we
finally feel
going?
settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adapt a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it's good for you too. Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear.
You happy, Brian? Are you happy, Brian?
Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Where's she looking?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss Onai.
She's looking away from
turn
him.
and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
Why is she looking away, Brian?
What
Why is
did
my character
Mr.
looking
Moon?
away? What the heck is up with that?
Guys, ugly and airy and
What's up with your eyes?
terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon, a demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
Many quests have spell and level requirements. Visit the quest log to find out the requirements. There's so much to this game that it's kind of overwhelming sometimes, I think. Because there's too much stuff going on that'll confuse people on what to do. But that's also one of the things that makes it good. If they have so much stuff that you can do, it actually makes it good. But it could be overwhelming for somebody that's brand new. She got so far ahead of me because I was in the loading screen.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes.
What was the goal? What was the
I
mission,
could
Brian?
not choose a favorite shop
I
here.
bet you don't.
It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to. Professor Weasley said that you need to
What's
get
the
potion
purpose of this
recipes, spellcraft, some seeds, and...
A new wand.
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of
That's
your
so
own.
general, it's
You should be able
meaningless.
to collect everything you need
everything
and
he
still
does
have
is
time
in
to explore a little as
every
well.
single quest.
Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished.
You just said.
Enjoy
Brian,
yourself. I will see you
to
soon.
get a brand new wand. That's what they were talking about before they left. But you could also get supplies too. A branch renowned shop operating a branch of the wand shop. So I need to go to a wand shop. I need to get potions for supplies and tubes for what, Brian? That one? Can't go through the wall. What are you looking at the design on the left?
There was a big sign of a note.
Yeah, I know, the scroll. Let's first do this first.
Like it was
I
know, I saw it. It's more like an advertisement for the place.
I'll be right with.
Store.
Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
for a new wand. Yes, it's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it? We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you.
Must be the legendary wand.
Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring.
Ooh, it's longer this time.
Let's give this one a try.
The longer the better.
Yeah.
Or the bigger the better.
Whoops. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Aspen Dragon Heartstring Whippy, 10.5 inches. Spiral Cork.
How intriguing.
Honey. Ash brown.
Curious indeed.
Classic gray. Notched mermaid.
How intriguing.
You have to know good. I see you, Brian. You have to know good again.
Curious indeed.
Classic. Black.
How intriguing.
I kind of like the white color. Classic gray. So it's blue type.
Curious indeed. How intriguing.
Rookie. Quite flexible. Fairly bendy.
Curious indeed.
Dragon Heartstring. Unicorn hair. Consistent magic. Great range of magic. powerful.
A unicorn hair wand is most reliable and faithful to its owner. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
Indeed. Treat it well, and you shall find no more dependable a wand than one with a unicorn hair core. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Okay, bye. Thanks for the wand. Man, these loading screens are taking forever. I think most of my time is loading. Hold on, I'll show you that thing. This is the thing that you care about, right? Right here? There it is. It showed up and went away. Okay. Never mind. Oh yeah, that's a great thing. I'll reveal secrets and stuff.
Revelio.
What? Oh, it is the intro. Oliver's wand shot guide pages. Wands are very words man. Each possessing 3 magic cores. Choose their owners in this cozy special shop run by the Annabelle and Oliver. All in the professional wand crafting story and TV to see the Oliver family pursue the best wand I've break. It's not the whole world. Oh, now he revealed everything. Look, there's another one right there. I can get closer.
Revelio.
Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. It's inside, I think. Or it could be on the other side of the building. No big deal, no big deal. Not really interested in getting all those things anyways.
What if you use Revelio? So during the fight. And the levitation.
I don't think I'm allowed to go back there. Say no!
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing.
Conjuring.
Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want, when you want. Let's have a look.
Huh? Oh, supplies. Do I have to buy them? Brian, can you shut up? You don't know anything. Stop.
If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
2 million pots. Why'd you need to buy all this stuff? I wonder if there's someplace we can store them. Gold rooms, vegetables. Here's my money. Oops. I forgot what the other thing was. Those aren't gold. That's more like what? There's a tinge of gold in there. But that's. It's like. I don't know. Probably the outer edges or something. Go please. I mean, there's a tiny bit of gold. If the lighting's just right, you can see a little bit of hint of gold. Oh my gosh, the loading screen again. Need potions and magic meat. Magic meat after this. Running. Bill. Oops, I'm done.
Revelio.
Feel everything. Oops, good miss. Talk.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything.
Get a machine gun.
But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we?
Oh my god, yeah, this is the healing potion. Recipe for potion that causes rocky film to develop and consume skin. Oh. Rock armor?
Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
What are you doing, Brian? And now the Brian's up to no good. Not that place, that's for sure. Nope, not that place. Not that place. That was it, magic meat. Home hog meat supplier of fresh produce seeds and below. That's for plants. Come on, kill say meat, see? Man, ain't I a genius? I didn't even know what it was and I found it. I've never met anybody to find something that they didn't know existed.
Well, hello there.
Stop.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new fifth year. I take it that's you, then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a fifth year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo! Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of Dittany seeds? Do have a look around. Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
See it? Yep, I see it. Except yeah, I'll get away. You just fall. What? And then he found himself a little something here.
Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Reparo. Levioso.
I'd rather do it on my own time. Whoops. I turned the wrong way. Oh, sharpening the tools. Okay, then put it on. I think it might do it might actually do something. Let's try. See. Save game. Maybe I have to use this mouse thing every single time. What? I've never saved the game yet? Man, that could have been a dead disaster. There. All done, Brian. And we will stop this recording. It's been almost 2 hours of playing. Jeez, that was a lot of nothingness. But it was fun. There was a lot of stuff.